Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory.
Ah, yeah, that's just the durability. That's just the durability for us, folks. So we'll see what becomes of this as we head to our home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, a race where we've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with in the past. It loves to hate on us, and we hate to love it. But we just never seem to get a decent result without some kind of incident around here, which always seems to happen. Now it's the British Grand Prix, so it should be raining. Thank you. Yep, I called that one. That one. Fair enough. So there's the contract. So we've got the gearbox upgrade that we needed, which is good. So at the next race, the German Grand Prix, it should be a fully upgraded car, and then we will see the true pace of this car. Let's take a look at the championship standings and the gap down to, well, it's actually 60 points between himself and Esteban Ocon, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Brendan Hartley, Marcus Ericsson and Lance Stroll round out your top 10. And still, with the goose egg, Kimi Raikkonen, Carlos Sainz and Nico Hulkenberg. Although I've got a feeling if they get a good qualifying, that might change for this race. And there is the free coming for Germany. Watch out, Germany. So without further ado, we're going to go get practice. Hopefully nothing happens in practice. And then we are going to get qualified, and we will see you guys for what's going to be a very uneventful and a very soggy British Grand Prix.
Okay, I know you're eager to get out there, but I'm going to need you to be patient for a few minutes. We're just trying to zero in on an oil leak.
One job. You had one stinking job, Jeff. Hopefully this is not an omen going into the race.
The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. And how joyous indeed it is to be back at Silverstone once more for the British Grand Prix. The queues to get in this morning extended miles back down the A43, such is the enthusiasm for Formula One in this country. Silverstone circuit then. It's 3.6 miles long and has a total of 18 corners. And of course, is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar Straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Paul. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo, and Hartley, Ericsson, Poole, Alonso, and Lance Stroll, Grosjean, Magnussen, Sergei Sirotkin, and Hamilton, Van Dorn, Hulkenberg, Sebastian Vettel, and Valtteri Bottas. Raikkonen and Carlos Sainz starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Well, we had an absolutely atrocious qualifying session. We're down in P8. And to be fair, I think that was our pace all weekend because I don't know why, but the car just wasn't there. So there shouldn't be a pit stop today on the intermediates. It should be a fun race, but I don't know. I think we're gonna end up struggling here because it's not gonna be good. So let's just get out there and let's just see what happens, folks. I don't hold much for this. Oh well, folks, here we go. venture and voyage into the unknown as 5 red lights go out and it's lights out and away we go. And well, this is going to be pretty awful. It's an awful start. My God, how awful was that start? That start was terrible as we go around the outside of turn 2 and now fling it up the inside. Well, we're already up into what? P5? Wow. Did not think we would be that high, folks, if I'm being honest. I really didn't. And we went down to... No, actually, that's Ricardo. I do apologise. I was going to say that's Ricardo and Ericsson fighting each other. That's going to be for something. There's Alonso and Magnussen fighting each other, but you're going to get a lot of this, unfortunately. It's going to be processional racing in the rain. Well, I thought it was. There goes a Renault up the inside of Magnussen.
All right, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
That's a pretty good move there. I give you an A for effort, but that would be implying that Renault has a car to give an effort this race. But look at us from P8 to P5. We went down to P11. So all is good at the moment. All is looking very well. All is looking very good as well. So we're just going to keep it nice and tidy and make sure we don't do anything stupid. Because the second we do anything stupid, then it's all going to go to the proverbial 7 depths of hell. Charles Leclerc is the fastest at the moment. As we go into turn 2. I had a brain moment then. I had an absolute brain moment. That's not what we wanted. We wanted to make sure that... we didn't have anything like that. We go down the Wellington Straight for the second time.
Some information on Alonso. They have an issue with their
track.
car. They're going to be slow.
Tidy here. It does look like the man Gasly is holding up the 2 Force Indias for me, which is appreciated. I do appreciate that, Gasly. Gasly doing me a solid from last time as we go to... Who is that? That is Lance Stroll! That is Lance Stroll connected with the back of Stoffel Van Dorn. I hope no damage was done there. There may have been a bit of damage done there. Van Dorn tried to come back. What's going on here? I'm looking at the wrong list. I'm looking at the wrong list, folks. I was looking at the Hungary list. And there goes... Oh dear me. So that's that. We've got Sirotki. No, we've got loads there. They're all over the place back there. That's Hamilton with someone. One of the McLarens. I don't know which one because I can't see them. It looked like Alonso. But back up at the front of the field, it seems that something's not going right. Actually, I think the problem is Alonso's got a problem, so Alonso's going to be falling back through the field here. There goes Van Dorn on his teammate at a position for Stoffel Van Dorn. Move him into P13, I should say. But, like I said, if we can just keep it neat, just keep it tidy, I think we can come away with a darn good result here. Speaking of come away with results, Hulkenberg to go around the outside of Alonso, and that is P14 for Mr. Hulkenberg. Next up to pass Alonso will be Haas of Kevin Magnussen. He might give it a go right now. He's got Bottas on his tail as well. It's going to be up the inside of Kopp's corner. That's a good pass. Where will Bottas do his business? He'll do it going into Maggots and Beckett's. Swoop around the outside. That's going to put Alonso in Vettel's path. No DRS, of course, in the rain. Here comes Vettel. Vettel's going to go past. I imagine Sainz is going to go past as well. It might be 3 wide into Stowe corner. And look at that. Sainz got the better of Vettel. I don't know what Mr. Alonso's problem is, but
The
Mr.
leader
Alonso
is
needs to get it sorted
3.8
out
seconds.
pretty quickly as we go into I have no idea what I'm saying there. I think that was a chapel. That was the Abbey chicane. Oh, hello! There's a pass. We caught one of the Force Indias napping as we come out the village loop and down the Wellington Straight. Yeah, that's up into P4. So we got Ocon. Now can we get Perez? I think if we get Perez, we'll get Gasly. Speaking of here's Alonso being passed by Vettel. No, that's Raikkonen, sorry, I do apologise. So it looks like has he already been passed by Vettel then? It does look like he's already been passed by Vettel. And that is Alonso down to last. Alonso is now in P20. So yeah, Raikkonen's P19. So we've got Ocon out of the way, so we can feed Ocon to Ricciardo. Let's go after Sergio Perez. And I reckon as soon as we get Perez, we're gonna get Gasly, because Gasly is a bit like the cork in the bottle here. Leclerc's not too far up the road. Leclerc's leading this race, I should point out. As we set the fastest
Good
lap
job.
of the race.
That was
Wow.
the fastest lap of the race so
This
far.
car does have some pace to it if we can keep it neat, keep it tidy. If we don't keep it neat, keep it tidy, then we're not going to get a lot. We're now in the spray of Sergio Perez. We've got Esteban Ocon all over our rear wings. Ricciardo's right behind him. It's never been a very happy hunting ground for me, my home Grand Prix. And that does disappoint me. That does disappoint me a lot, unfortunately. So we just have to make sure that we get the job done. If we can get the job done, I think we're going to be in a good position. And that's what we need. We need to be in the good position. Just maintain a championship advantage. Ocon's behind us, so that shouldn't worry us too much. Leclerc won't do too much damage. But yeah, it's all looking good. It's all looking very good. Now who are we going back to? We're going back to Sergei Sorokin here. He's got one of the Haas's chasing him down. I believe that's going to be Roman Grosjean, and it is Roman Grosjean. That is for P10, so that is for the last the points pay positions. And Grosjean, they're still going at it. Sorokin retains P10. Fair play. As we go to myself here, we're right at the back of Perez here. I tell you what, how about in the inside turn 4? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Job done. P3. P3. We might put Perez back into the trail of Ocon here. Let's see if Ocon makes a move on his teammate. He's thinking about it round the outside of. Ooh, that's close. He's still thinking about it around the outside. Is he going to get the job done? That's going to be side by side down to Cop's Corner. Nope. Looks like Perez is going to... No, Ocon's coming back. Thank you very much. That's P4 for Esteban Ocon. Will Perez let that go lightly? I hope he doesn't. Because if they keep fighting, them three, Ricciardo and whatnot, we can concentrate on the man Gasly. Now all we got to do is get up to the back of the man Gasly. If we can do that, I reckon we can do absolutely anything. That's what we need to do. That's a phone call. Let's see who this is calling me. Ah, it's Jules. You have to bear with me a second there, folks. I am gonna have to take this call. Unfortunately, it looks like Alonso's just retired from the Grand Prix. So
some information on Alonso.
what I'm going to
it looks
do,
like the
I'm going to
problem is
return this
terminal.
call.
They're retiring the car.
And I shall be back in a few moments. Sorry. There we go. I do apologise for that. That was a very important phone call that I had to let's take there. Delete that. Thank you. So what did I miss? I missed. We just caught the back end of Alonso retiring. So by right, we've missed nothing. We're on lap 8. So yeah, we've missed. We've not missed anything. I think we've missed Hamilton passing Stoffel Van Dorn yet, have we? Because I know Hamilton's to pass Stoffel. Let's put you there. Stay. So yeah, from the looks of it, we haven't missed much. Yeah, I do apologise for taking that call, but that was an important call. Yeah, we can get back to it now. That's the problem when you leave your phone on. Here's Hamilton and Van Dorn. Now I will say, unfortunately, this is the last AI pass you're going to see because it gets pretty boring after this. It gets a bit processional. But they're putting on a show. At least they're attempting to put on a show for you. That's all that can be said. As the phone goes again, who is it that's calling? Somebody's calling downstairs. That's about the third or fourth time that they've tried to call.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.0 seconds.
As we come through, I've actually gone and completely lost all my cornering names for Silverstone. That's Woodcote.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Now will we see us come down to... Yes, that's going to be through Mackins and Beckett's. And then Church, I think, is around it. No, that's Chapel. No, it's not. I know this is the Hanger Straight. This is the Hanger Straight going down to Stowe Corner. And then down to the Vale Chicane. Yeah. You see the man Gasly's not too far in front of us, as Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the race.
Leclerc has set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, so into the new Abbey Chicane. If we can give my mate Gasly here a run for his money, I reckon we're going to be good to go. Through Farm and Village, and now through the Kink onto the Wellington Straight. But it does seem that I think at best it looks like P3 is going to be the best for us as we go into, I think that's Luffield. Yeah, I think that's Luffield. Yeah, I think I know where I am now. Of course, 2019, this season is going to be the last British Grand Prix unless the deal can be freshened out with Liberty Media, because it's just getting too expensive to run the British Grand Prix, which is a real shame, because like I said, the British Grand Prix, it's one of the favourites, unfortunately. It's a real favourite of ours. We're only a couple of seconds behind Gasly, but I think Gasly's in a rhythm. When he wasn't fighting Perez, I think he was good, but yeah, that was a bit deep into Vale. And Charles Leclerc sets another fast lap. I'll tell you what, Leclerc, give it a slide through Vale. 3 laps to go. It's going to be the last British Grand Prix for a while, I think, because they're going to take a clause in their contract which says they can take a break for a while. But it does mean that unless something's sorted, we're not going to a British Grand Prix next year, which I will be honest about, I'm really, really sad about, because it is one of the stalwart British Grand Prix venues. But it comes down to money at the end of the day. And if the drivers...
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
The GPRDC, they decide it's too expensive to run the British Grand Prix, then it's going to be too expensive. But if the British Grand Prix can be saved, where would we run? They're looking at running in London. They've wanted to race in the city of London for a while, but I don't think there'll be congestion charges to pay. Can you imagine that? Yeah, we'd have to pay congestion charges. Oh well, if you say so. Hopefully I'm going to the Formula E net race next year. I just need to sort out a hotel. Gasly now sets the fastest lap of the race. So out of nowhere, now that Pierre Gasly's 3 seconds ahead and in clear air, we're sliding back towards Ocon a little bit. Who's overtaken Perez somehow. Oh, of course he overtook him into Cops Corner, didn't he? Yes. I remember that now. Overtook him very nicely into Cops Corner.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Yeah, we're trying everything in our power to catch Pierre Gasly by bunging it into hot lap and rich mix, but it doesn't seem to be working, which is really unfortunate. So it does look like P3 is going to be the best I'm going to be hoping for, unfortunately. And that's a shame. But I think P3 at our home race. Oh, as we run wide in Beckett's. Bring that back. There you go, you're fine. It does mean now that that's going to put Ocon
Peak out
right
to the
on
car ahead is 4.1 seconds.
He's back there somewhere as we show you the nice Aston Martin badge on our rear wing. That's always a good thing to see. As we head into Vale for the penultimate time, Charles Leclerc has started the last lap of the race and set the fastest lap on the last lap as well. Pierre Gasly now
Leclerc has set the fastest lap of the race so far.
And,
this is your final lap of the race.
I just think we didn't have it this weekend. Not to be for this race, which is rather unfortunate as Ocon starts getting up to the back end and gets pretty
There's only
close
1
to
lap
us.
of fuel remaining.
Only a lap of fuel left, but it looks like if we can get onto the Wellington Straight, we're going to be able to keep hold of that advantage as we head down. Oh wow, Harnetty's got a really actually hole over. Well done, Harnetty. Well done that man. Yeah, it's looking like P3, unless something happens to Leclerc or Gasly on the last lap, then it doesn't matter. But coming out of the last corner, Charles Leclerc is going to win the British Grand Prix for Sauber, and that was a completely dominant victory. We've got to give him full props on that one. He dominated from start to finish there, did the young Monegasque driver. Oh well, we won his race, he's won our race. I think that's only fair. Only fair at all as we come out of Vale and it's going to be P3. Fair enough. Good result today, chaps. Good result.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
Congratulations to Sauber then for their excellent win today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
So, here they come out now onto the podium after a thrilling Grand Prix. It just goes to show what a strong position the sport is in, that these independent teams can be so competitive. What a superb victory from the Sauber team. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Paul. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Red Bull have extended their lead over the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So there you have it. Charles Leclerc wins the British Grand Prix. It was a pretty uneventful race towards the end there, but you know, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Charles Leclerc, like I said, wins the British Grand Prix from Pierre Gasly. We brought home the Red Bull in third place. Esteban Ocon fourth, Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo got sixth. Marcus Ericsson, Brendan Hartley, Lance Stroll and Sergei Sirotkin round out your top 10. And only one DNF, Frankie Alonso in his last British Grand Prix for me. Oh well, let's head on into the garage and we'll get stopped by and harassed by Claire.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
Well, I didn't win my home Grand Prix. How'd you think?
You really cut your way through the field today. What's your strategy?
There wasn't really a strategy, if I'm being honest. We got to compliment something. Just compliment the chassis.
Everything went your way today. It looked
we
like
actually
you had
didn't.
a really good strategy for the race.
We got lucky, I think, today, unfortunately. But we raced hard and we got the podium. That's a good strategy.
We all underestimated you, didn't we?
Yes, you did. And as I said to you in the last video, I'm going to slap you for it. You're allowed one mistake.
Did you feel comfortable in the wet weather today?
No, I hate the rain. It wouldn't be fun if you didn't have these tests now again, would you?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Good. Don't ask stupid questions. You know, one of these days she's going to get a slap for asking stupid questions, folks. She deserves a slap just for the way you look at her. Ooh, we got that 600 objective. Thank you very much. That's useful. Everyone's rep went down for some reason.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved.
Thank you. You may say your congratulations with no problem at all there.
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend. So the team are happy that you
What's
hit your
that
last
time?
goal.
That time's 12:30.
That's going to help
It's
out
time
with
for
car
a sandwich.
development, and it'll weigh in your favour
Go
the
get
next
some
time you have a
bagels.
contract review.
We like bagels. We also like that. So next Grand Prix, we're going to be a fully upgraded car. But you know what? I feel like upgrading a few more durability department. So let's upgrade to the turbocharger and upgrade the energy store. So that only leaves, what, one gearbox upgrade to go. And I think from here on in, we're going to start saving resource points because you've got the R&D reset at the end of the season. That we are due one. You usually get one when you're a new team, but we didn't get one last year when we when we started with Toro Rosso. So all of that is coming in for Germany. All of it. And Germany is one of my favourite circuits because we're going to be able to get the power down on this thing. My only worry is about the MG UK not making it. Championship leads 60 points now over Charles Leclerc. Gotta be loving life. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the British Grand Prix. Leave a like if you did, it does help me out a ton. You can subscribe for daily F1 2018, NASCAR Heat Free and other live stream content. And until the next time, we will see you all for the German Grand Prix around the Hockenheimring. So take care, we'll see you then.